So lovely, good evening Zambia, good evening Africa, and warm welcome to the bigger program right on KBN TV from Zambia's capital city, Lusaka. With me, Innocent Piri, can simply call me IP. We are found on DSTV, channel 279, GoTV, channel 27, and also Topside Decoder, channel 102. You can follow the program via our social media platform, which is our KBN Facebook page, as well as YouTube platforms. We discuss the rule of law in Zambia and politics. Now, some of the big stories that, of course, took place or took a center stage as of today in the media is that the neighboring country, Malawi, Malawians have gone to the polls today to exercise their right to vote in the general elections. A country which is over 37 million population, and of course, out of that number, we've seen that the 7.6 million Malawians have gone to exercise their votes today, whose compilation starts immediately. Now, something peculiar about Malawi and Zambia is that both countries got their independence in 1964, Zambia in 1964 on the 24th of October, while Malawi on the 16th of July 1964. Again, it is also not to make mention that there are 17 presidential candidates exercising their votes in that, rather their rights in that country. Among the presidential candidates, we have Professor Peter Wamtarika, as well as the former president, Madam Joyce Banda, and several others. While incumbent Lazarus Dr. Chakwera is yet to defend, or rather to return his seat if Malawians have decided to do so. And again, I should make mention to you that the problem being faced in Malawi, there seems to be quite unique to that of, or similar to that of Zambia. The inflation rate as we speak right now is quite high in Malawi, and therefore Dr. Chakwera will be looking forward to see if possible the plans the foundation has laid for over 5 years is being appreciated, or rather maybe Malawi will pick on a different candidate from the 17 presidential candidate. Among them, only a woman is standing the name of Madam Joyce Banda, who is the former vice president, and subsequently she became a president of Malawi, and now she's asking Malawians to give her another mandate. We take it to South Africa as well, a big story that has emerged from there. The ongoing protracted battle between the late former President Edgar Lungu's and the family. Today, the Pretoria High Court has decided to dismiss with cost the application for leave, or rather application to appeal in the matter in which the Pretoria High Court had ruled that the Zambian government should take full position in the burial of the late Edgar Chagwa Lungu. That's where we stand at the moment. So we have to see whether the negotiations which we've been told that are ongoing between the Zambian government and the Lungu family will succeed, or perhaps we shall see another turn of event or twist to the story where perhaps the Lungu family might want to proceed going to the SC, the Court of Appeal is Africa, because they still have that room. If they deem it fit, they can proceed going to a Court of Appeal to challenge that dismissal by the Pretoria High Court. That's how, dramatic this story is at the moment. To discuss these and many more in the studio, I have a member of the ruling United Party for National Development, UPND, as the special assistant in the office of the Secretary General, Honorable Batuke Menda, a man who's in charge of mobilization and politics, Mr. Michael Chizu, who is equally an NMC. He joins me on set. Good evening, NMC, and welcome to the program.
Good evening. It has taken us long. I think it's a year, isn't it?
Yes.
It has cost us a year without talking to each other on this platform.
Why have you been inviting from the people of Zambia?
No, we haven't. We have been very busy. My office,
right,
as you know, that we have been having by-elections,
right,
in Northern Province, Eastern Province, Muchinga, and Luapula, as well as in Eastern Province. Right. So as you know that my office is one of the busiest offices so far. So we have been on the ground, one, mobilizing the party, bringing the party together to understand and getting prepared our minds for the elections which is coming next year. So we have been very busy through. Our Secretary General, my Secretary General, has made us very busy all the time. He has given work to do. We are very serious, I want to assure you. We have put our mind, we are quite serious now.
Right.
Very serious.
Serious you are as a ruling party. When you came into office in 2021, I remember the first year you and your SG together with the Upnd family at the secretariat, you went across the country trying to visit the branches, visiting the structures, while again you went on, trying to monitor or the CDF, projects by the government, while others went on rampage again, trying to advise young people to form cooperatives, because according to you, you had assured the young people in this country that the time for handouts under the PF is gone. If you want to benefit from this administration, you have to now join these cooperatives. You are still busy now mobilizing.
We are quite very, as you
What have you been busy
now
for?
What you have to know is
because
this.
Really the dividends out there seem to be showing to the opposite.
No.
You seem to be working hard, and yet the people of Zambia,
let us not just...
Some of them are saying you are a failed political party in government.
I think when we are talking about politics, you must... What are you talking about? We are talking to say Upnd has failed and is a failure party. We, ourselves, we stayed into opposition for 23 years, as strong as we are. Can you call that as a failure? Can you call that as a failure?
Maybe it's easy to,
to
be in the opposition.
No, it's not easy to maintain the party to be in existence for 23 years. We kept on participating in each and every by-election and general election. And you can call such a party as a failure? No. At the end of the day, we achieved what our goal was all about. And I want to thank men and women, Zambians, as well as people who understood us, why we kept on going until we saw the light at the end of the tunnel. That's how good it is as a Upnd party. So if somebody is talking to... Now, what we have to know, it is on the strength of our manifesto that we created that we must look at. First, our aim was that when we have got a cake, what do we mean? Government itself. Whatever the government has, it has to be shared equally. Each and every Zambian must be able to have a cake of what the government has. And my president, Hakainde Hichilema, and his cabinet thought it wise. It is necessary that this cake we have to share equally. Hence, having what we call CDF. Because it's not only in Lusaka that the people should think that all the good things should be in Lusaka. My president, Hakainde Hichilema, Amdala, tina muntu State House. Tina mnyamata, tina kanyamata State House. And I want to assure you that. Then we said we have to share this cake. Hence, at the same time we had our own our own manifesto. What is the work of manifesto? Is what you say to the people. And the people should understand what you want to do. Now we are saying, is it true that some certain places, schools were not there? Is it true that in some certain areas there were no clinics, which is true? Is it true that the living standard in rural areas, some of them was very critical?
Even now?
Even now, yes.
Even now, the living standard
we are changing.
In this country is quite there.
You see, life is dynamic. Life is not static. You cannot, you yourself, I don't know how old you are, but at the same time, you were 5 years, 6 years, and so forth. Life changes. Life is dynamic. Life has got a sequence. It's the same in the rural areas. There was UNIP, there was MMD, there was PF, and it is us. Is the life still static?
But the dynamism of life, of life should be moving from maybe good to better or better to best. And,
first, innocent, understand. You know, this is the problem that the people don't understand.
Right.
I want you to understand how we are where we are.
Yes.
I'm saying UNIP was there. If now we are asked the question, did the UNIP did something or did not do anything? But as they were moving, they were removed by Zambians. After UNIP, which came, MMD. MMD is a set of way how to improve the lives. But at the same time, they were removed from power. And now, even PF were removed to power. And we are here now with Upnd. You tell me, since you were born, you haven't seen some changes. That now, you can come and tell Upnd there hasn't been some changes in this country. Are you going to be honest to yourself? Can you be honest of yourself? And you are saying, because Upnd has come in, there is nothing that has changed. I want to ask you a question. Did the meal allowance at University of Zambia, was it not removed? I'm asking you. Was it not removed? Answer. Was it not removed? We want to share so that we go in sequence. So that I want you to see the change.
Go on.
No.
I'm ticking the box.
Yeah, no. I don't. Yes, I know you'll be doing Kwenyu. You'll be doing Kwenyu. So I want you, when I ask you a question, let us share. That's the way we should go about. Is it not true that the meal allowance here, just here, at University of Zambia, was removed?
Those are facts.
Those are facts. Congratulations. What has the Upnd, the new Dawn government, has done? Once the time when it was removed, what have we done? We have taken it back, isn't it? Is that not a change to the life of a student who is at Yunza? Is that not a change? And somebody comes and says that there is nothing. We are talking about free education. Haven't you heard about free education? Now, the money which a parent was supposed to use for the school is the money now is able to sustain in the house, in the home. Instead of that money was going to go to PTA school and other things. Bwana, we have brought free education, Bwana. Have you ever heard about cash for work? Api, mnamvera hapo? Kuti kuli cash for work. They work only for 10 days. You know, I'm just from Eastern Province. Right. I'm just from Eastern Province. I have just arrived today. Right. I went to a certain village. And when I went there, ko mwamvua ko mwamverako kuti tizakhala na masankho mchaka cha 2026 akamba kuti ayaswavemba akamba kuti kuyabebele mwimvapo that person ask mwe chutumka choserepo Hakainde ni chinji chwachita chene chutumka choserepo Hakainde kuti wachita chaipa ni chinji. Tell me any reason. No, I said tiujeni chamene chumaziva mweo mujeziga kuti ichi chintu mwachiona chaipa.
So you were on the ground.
I was.
You are coming from.
I'm coming from the Eastern Province. My job,
village, yeah.
My job is not to move in the street, in the town, but right up in the village, to hear to what the people are saying, and that is my job. What, whether positive or negative, that is my job. Now,
and when you, for example, you mingle with maybe, let's say, peradventure, or maybe for just to simplify it, out of 10 people you interact with, what are they telling you when it comes to the cost of living in this country? Are the people
the problem?
I'm just trying. I'm just giving you 20 people. For example, even here in Lusaka, if you are to move and interview maybe 20 people, are you going to tell me that all the 20 people will give you a yes answer?
Koma wantu opuzira imwe bizungu vanu hivi. Mukaenda pano mwaneta kwa mgubudo umchokera kuni kumunzi. Mchokera kuni kumunzi.
Go ahead.
No, I want you to tell me which village you come from. Go in a village now. Pick 20 people in the village. They will tell you kuti talima bwino tinachimanga.
So you are depending on the rule of vote, right?
It's not about depending a rule of vote. We are talking about the people. Don't talk about the vote first. Talk about the people living in the village.
They are happy.
And the people, when you pick people from Kanyama, and you pick people from Chiwombo, 10 from Chiwombo within the village, or 20, and the 20 from Kanyama. Listen whatever the both sides are going to say. It's when you get things.
What are they saying?
To me,
ultimately, what are they? What are the villagers saying right now?
The rain was very good,
and they are happy.
Listen, I want to tell you.
Right.
The rain was very good. The harvest was very good, and we have got a bumper harvest. Do you hear that? The rain was, and FRA, a food reserve agents, are buying maize from us. What a good news. Haven't you talked about the bumper harvest? Is the bumper harvest in Kanyama? I'm asking you. Is the bumper harvest in Kanyama? Is the bumper harvest in Mandevu? Is the bumper harvest in Kalingalinga here? Is the bumper harvest in Mateo? Is the bumper harvest in Ndola? So what you must learn. That's the problem. We people went to school. All the time you want to gauge things because you are staying here, the life living here. What of the life living in a person where you are coming from? In the village where I'm coming from, Chipalamba, Kokanamanja, Chifimishoro, where I've just come from. I mingle with them. That's why the question, why do you want to remove Hakainde? For what reasons? Now, the first question you ask, the inflation, the life of living is that, why are not in Madimba, Kumunzi, Wachiwombo? That's why my president said, where you are staying, please put 3, 4, 5 beds. Matuma beds told him, Tilangoni, Mwikako chani to onion, cabbage. That's the way how we do things. Now, the problem which we have got, let me tell you. One thing that I've learned in my politics, Zambia is a democratic country where you talk about freedom, where you talk about human rights, where you talk about everything. Bwana, let me tell you now. Democracy must be managed. A good democracy must be managed. If you don't manage democracy, you will not know. You scatter people. Any leader must be able to manage democracy.
How do you manage democracy? And how is the UPND managing democracy? Has the UPND managed democracy in the last 4 years?
Let me tell you.
Because you are insisting that democracy must be managed.
I was giving you an example that UPND has been in opposition for 23 years. Yeah. The question, how did we manage ourselves? We managed ourselves because, one, we had known what we are fighting for. Despite that we have got our own rights, our own freedom, we managed discipline, integrity, forward, moving. That is the way how you can manage yourself. Now, when we are talking about the way we're governing the body, governing the government, I want to assure you, if you don't manage democracy, you will not see what democracy is. Democracy baba ni kutukwa na lini mweo. Democracy yungala na chintu. Even in your own house, you have got children, a father and a mother. If you don't manage your house, listen, my president, Hakainde Hichilema, has been given instrument of power. Yeah. Do you know what it means? To manage Zambia, to manage me, or whatever this, to manage the country. And individual, because he's sown in for the Zambians' sake. Now, I've traveled to the other country. Yeah. I have traveled to other countries, where they say, they even tell us to say, if you don't manage democracy, you lose power. If you don't manage. Then, the country where I went, I sat very closely with that country, the Secretary General and the President. Said, do you know that when you lose power as a ruling party, it is a treason? You lose power. You lose power as a ruling party. It's a treason. Why do you say treason?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean?
Zambians.
Losing power
Listen,
as a
my
ruling
dear.
party, it is treason.
Yes.
What do you mean?
What it means, you have wronged people.
How? In which way?
One, you promise you are going to deliver. You promise you are going to look after a Zambian. You promise that the lives of Zambians is going to change. You promise that I am going to give the Zambian peace and tranquility to the nation. Now that responsibility, you lose it. How are they going to look at you people?
And how does
then you lose confidence from people. You lose confidence from people.
And how does it become treason? Because
it is.
It will be the same people who have decided to.
They have gone against you because you have wronged. That's what it means. So to us as UPND, we have got a mandate from people. And that's why you see my president tomorrow is giving the ambulance to each and every constituency. That is a responsibility way. Why should the ambulance go in rural area? Somebody who is sick must be taken to the hospital. That is the responsibility of my president, Hakainde Hichilema. He must see that a child who cannot even the father manage to go to school, the responsibility of my president is to make sure that a child goes to school.
Hold on a bit,
yes.
Mr. Chozo. I will take you back a little bit, and I want you to be.
Let me tell you one thing.
Hold on a little bit.
Let me finish this sentence. I wanted. UPND. Do you know who made UPND very strong?
Tell me.
There is only one person, and I want to thank him. Kampiongo. He was the Minister of Home Affairs.
How?
He made UPND stronger than ever before. That's why we're in government. They wanted to manage us. They wanted to manage the government.
How?
Another Secretary General who wanted to manage PF was the Winter Kavimba. That's the way how things should be. When you are running a government, when you are running a party. Manage. Hakainde manage UPND. Well disciplined party. Kulibe mwangwangwa kwasu. Kuliye matokozo mwasu mchipani mu UPND kulibe. That's the way how a man who is really running the government and running the party.
Let me take you back a bit.
The party bwana which is running the government must be disciplined. That is how to run the government. That's the way how to manage democracy.
I will get back to you. We are going to prove together, you and the viewers watching the program.
Yes.
Whether or not your members are, or there is discipline in your political party.
Yes.
We shall confirm that.
I will. I'm confirming.
Worry not about that. But I'll take you back a bit. You've mentioned that losing power as a ruling party in the case of the UPND. Let's assume next year.
We don't even assume.
Hold on.
Yes.
Let's assume next year the people of Zambia decides to vote you out or to kick you out of power. According to you, it is treason. According to you, it is treasonable, right?
You are making me laugh. Can you repeat again what you are saying?
I'm quoting your words.
Yes, can you say?
For the ruling party, as a UPND, peradventure that next year,
yes,
Zambians decides to vote you out of office or out of government, it is treasonable.
Where I'm coming,
treasonous.
Where I'm coming,
that's what you
listen,
are
where I'm coming from.
Now, don't you think you are insulting the collective intelligence?
Can you remove that word? Don't it's insulting.
Don't you think you are undermining the voters out there who voted for you because, number one, you assured them that once you vote for us, we are going to ensure that the cost of living is improved. When you vote for the UPND, come 2021, we are going to ensure that the load shedding is gotten rid of. Once you vote for us, you told the farmer out there in Kwamgubud, you told the farmer out there in Sesheke that we are going to ensure that a bag of fertilizer cost of fertilizer comes down. So many promises.
Yes.
And then you are telling me that if you are going to lose power or losing power as a ruling party, it is treasonous.
The problem of you...
That's not an insult.
Listen,
the voters
no, don't use the word insult.
It is not demeaning, maybe.
Yes, it's much better because you see, you and me, let us not use...
So you are demeaning the voters out
it's not demeaning. It's not demeaning. You must quote what I'm saying. And you must listen very carefully, innocent. You'll be a very brilliant person. I have heard you here talking each time when any person comes, you said, the living standard, the inflation.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Have you ever heard? I always ask you, journalists.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to a funeral where you have heard in Kalingalinga somebody has died with hunger and they have gone buried in Ngwerere? Have you ever that? Have you gone to that type of funeral? Mwini utako mwe kumaliro wakuti uyu muntu wafana njara pano olo bantu 10 kuna bantu 10 kumchi okuinanikani kwa mandevu.
What are you trying to say?
What I'm saying,
you are talking about me as a journalist to go and cover a story or a funeral of someone who has died as a result of hunger for you to understand or to believe that
want that
in Zambia?
You see, want that qualify about the problems you are talking about? Want that qualify? Because if you are going to say, you say, yeah, these are the things that we are talking about. These words which are talking, inflation, anger, what you are talking about, there are some certain things that you can do without them, but you can still live. You see, why haven't you ever at one time that there is a shortage of air and the people are dying? Why don't you say that? Mpweya utufuza. Why don't you say that as a journalist? Why don't you say that? You are talking about a thing which a human being has created, but not what God has made. God has made you and me to find the solution to ourselves. Not somebody should find a solution for you. When you are naked, find an answer why you are naked. We have to dress. And you want somebody, the neighbor, to dress you. And later on, because there is a government. I went to another country, Bwana, where from 5 years upwards, people they have been told to discipline, to love their country, to put their country first. And they must work hard. They must work hard. I heard somebody, when the Attorney General, he said, some Zambians are lazy. And somebody was saying, how can you say that? Educated person, those you bring here. When you have, I've been watching here on this TV. Some of the people you interviewed here, very brilliant. Now, my degree, so. But look what they talk. They start to talk against their own country, where they were born and where they were educated from. This country where we are going, there is nowhere, there is no chance. He is every now and then to the house where he comes from. He has never slept hang. Those people you bring here, and those people who speak Chizungu pano, ni vantu vakuti, you talk of, I will mention Nicaragua. This country where it is going now, we don't know. If Zambians cannot stand up and make sure that there is a change next day, we are in the same country.
It is what actually you did yourselves when you were in the opposition.
No.
You equally condemned and you pointed out the ills of the Patriotic Front.
What we are,
and you want everybody to keep quiet and be praising you.
The government doesn't change, but the people do change. Do you understand? The government change, but the people you put in do change. So no said when we change the government, the government doesn't change, but the people you put in, individuals.
So why have the same individuals, the HH and his team, why have they abandoned?
Listen,
why
my
have
brother,
they changed? They have shifted from what they promised to something else, to the contrary.
My president, listen, this country can only develop if we are going to do mindset. Mindset, Amdala. You must change mindset. Once you are going to change your mind, I am not going to look at innocent to be a bad person. But if I don't change my mindset, then automatically, I'll look at you to be very bad throughout. Throughout. And I want you to understand this country. Some politicians, I know each and every politician here. You name anyone here who have brought here. I have mingled with people whom you call lawyers. I have sat with them. I have shared. I will give an example. I have sat down together with Sakwiwa Sikota, sharing each other how we are going to run this country as the members of Upnd. I have sat down with Bob Stinga. I have sat down, name all those people that we are talking about. I have sat down with Ruvinda, given how we are going to run the country, how we should go and do that. But when they're the other side, And when they are talking of the other side, it's something different when they come. Bantu ba Mulungu, ino ziko ni yaso. IP, there is no one who is going to make this country better than anyone else. I was in a certain country where do you know there are some people who have done reconciliation? Really reconciliation. I'll give you. Mandela did reconciliation with the Boers in South Africa. In Rwanda, they did reconciliation. Their own as people of Rwanda. Burundi, they sat together and listened to reconciliation. What makes us? We are saying Zambia is a pioneer of peace. Haven't you heard that?
And why are you not promoting reconciliation in this country?
Listen. Said Zambia is a pioneer of peace, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Do you agree with that?
Yes, I do. So the question is,
now, do you agree with me?
I agree with you. Yes.
Are we still a pioneer?
So the question,
I'm asking.
Exactly.
Are we still a pioneer?
You are in power. You
now
tell me, why are you not promoting reconciliation in this country?
We have.
Who have you reconciled with?
Listen, my president, this is my brother. How many people have gone to State House? Haven't you heard that the Catholics have been at the church, at the State House? Haven't you heard that the NGOs have been at the State House?
They have been to State House to do what?
Listen, haven't you heard about the Royal Association being at the State House? Haven't you heard that all mother bodies of churches have been at the State House? Haven't you heard about other organizations being at the State House? The reason is an open door. An open door. That's what my president does. He listens. Life ni kunkhala pansi. Kumva za kukamba muyako, positive or negative. Then you sit it together. There is no way my president is going to stop to listen. He's a listening president.
You as a veteran politician,
yes.
you do understand very well that you can be a very good listener. But a person who is not willing to change from the sentiments and the lamentations of those telling you to make changes.
Listen.
You hear that?
Now, it's where you miss. Reconciliation is a spirit, a gift from God. You must understand the background of reconciliation. The goodness and the pain. The word reconciliation comes from a certain thing which is bad or something which went wrong. And when you bring the word reconciliation, there is something that you do understand. Tinchinji chichitika kuvuli. Ni chinji chamene tinga chite kuti kusogolo vintu viwame baba. Munibera? Ni chinji. Ziko lino amdala, the way we are seated, ni yasu tonse. Hakainde is a captain, is a leader.
It's quite shocking when you start lecturing the position, the opposition, or perhaps your political opponents on how they should conduct themselves. You earlier mentioned about some political parties or opposition political parties who are actually tarnishing the name of their own country.
You see, the problem is this.
Yeah.
Those people who are in government, when they are out of the government, they will always take themselves that they have seized to govern this country. You don't do that. You don't seize, because it is you who knows how you were running the government.
So I want
Why don't you give advice?
So do you listen when you are
very
you
much
advised?
We are not listen. You are not going to. My president is not going to listen at somebody going on ant-hill. Do you know what it means? And ant-hill, he's not going to come to here at the radio station.
Why
and
not just implement the ideas coming from the opposition, then quietly, then you move on?
You want
as the Manawasa used to do some years back.
You cannot say we want reconciliation, you want to sit on the ant-hill. And I want reconciliation. No. You build.
Let me give you a practical example of the speech which was delivered by Dr. Chifumu Banda during the burial of of Edith Nawaki in a church service, Chifumu Banda pointed out a lot of issues which border on reconciliation. There's need for this country, Mr. President, to heal. We must be able to reconcile. And the president responded in the affirmative that yes, I've listened to you, Dr. Banda, and we shall do that.
What?
Where are we? What did he say?
Chekamba president wanu. Pano niposa kambira hizo. Where we are here is not a good faller. It's not a good place. That's the reasoning, bwana.
So why didn't he take it
after
the burial?
Mweo. Achifumu Banda wenzereni maliro wao wala. Ulida maliro, utola maliro asali wako.
How? What do you mean?
What I mean, maliro anawene. Mr. Mgara was the owner of that funeral. You heard what Mr. Mgara said. Did you hear? You didn't hear.
How do you exclude Dr. Chifumu Banda from the funeral procession of the late Edith Nawaki when Edith Nawaki belonged to the FDD and Chifumu Banda was a vice president to Edith Nawaki? How do you exclude him?
Let me tell you. Vintu vili vose tiendi tukonkana ulemu. Ponkala pantu pola vilila vila vintu. Mvera? Mawa yakine ponkala. Noti pukuti because now vachitika lomba nila vile pano. Vanivwe. No. Mumyule. You go wrong. That's why my president, with a wise man, he says, this is not the way how we should talk to each other here. Here we should be thinking, looking kwa ababana bali hapa. Ababana lomba anyina wao aluta, ausi wao aluta, tiwasunge branch. Not this for us. Tingapange pakine pitinga kambilane. Here my president, very wise. He didn't want to quarrel. Muntu wanzeru ndawu zose ngata nikumenye muntu wanzeru to yanizona mnganimenye. Mwambera? That's the brilliant person. Hakainde was so, my president was so smart and wonderful. Achifumu Banda zefuna onisha oti maliro. Ndale wikalini maliro. Ndale. But the people. Vantu. Because they've got brains. They are able to put things together. They can bring you and me, we can unite. You and me, we can make things right. At a certain time, we must be able to shake hands, no matter whatever differences are. That's what God has made us of. You cannot have a friend, perpetual enemy. No. As politicians, we shouldn't.
And why are you not embracing your political opponents?
Who is failing to embrace?
Your party in power. The government or President Hakainde.
In the whom are we not embracing? Tell me
all the political parties.
Whom are we not embracing? Single one.
When you check your...
No, single one, I will tell you.
And I'm quite happy that you are
some people, listen, some people, they fear their own shadow.
Who are those who fears their own shadow?
Some opposition.
How?
They don't want to come down. Virani, all the time, Virani, you cannot compare the one who is in chair and yourself. Mbusa ni mbusa. Mbusa ana wantu mchechi.
Don't you think you are being hypocritical, NMC, by giving all those examples that you cannot compare yourself in the opposition and one who is the driver, who is the state house? So
I want to tell myself, do you know
when yourselves, you did not acknowledge that ECL was a president after the 2016 general election. You remember that? Did you acknowledge that he was a leader?
I can't go yet. Muno muziko, Mozambique. Do you remember any formidable reconciliation which was done in this country? Can you remember one? If you have forgotten, I'll tell you, me, I'm a politician. I'll tell you.
I can cite a number of examples.
No, one which was very prominent.
Can we talk about Mwanawasa versus Michael Sata?
Exactly.
Why not doing the same
Listen,
yourself?
what I'm saying is, who went to who? Who went to who?
You tell me.
No, was Mwanawasa went to Sata or Sata went to Mwanawasa?
You tell me, as a veteran.
No, you were there. You said you saw it. That's what it means.
So went to who? The viewers are watching and they want to listen.
This is what I'm telling you.
Yes.
Reconciliation, when you are making yourself, don't become big to anyone else. Be equal. You humble yourself.
So who followed who? Who initiated that?
You don't wait for reconciliation. You go for conciliation.
So let's go by the example you've given. The Mwanawasa versus Michael Sata reconciliation. How did it happen?
Usakira lini reconciliation. You build. You build reconciliation.
How was that built?
It was built because some certain people sat down.
Which people?
Listen,
from which camp?
is it necessary for Sata and it was not necessary Sata to continue because of his reasoning. He became what? He became what? He became what? Answer. Sata became what? Yankani namwe tilipa mpepo panmamvweko nao bantu.
You're not responding to my question.
I want you to understand.
Let's look at
you
how
see, when you bring yourself, listen, when you bring yourself, when you become humble, humbleness pays. Sata brought himself down. Mwanawasa had the instrument of powers. He accepted. He did not offer. He accepted it. And the president responded. So when you do reconciliation in that manner, people who are seeing that, koma abantu, uyu muntu nuwa bwino. Aliompase Sato president. Mazambians. Aliompase.
And this is why.
Let's miss. Tetinta Mungo tuka na muyanu, and later on you want to have a reconciliation.
And this is why I'm asking you, because
opposition,
from where I stand, it took the good heart and leadership which was demonstrated by Mwanawasa himself. Michael Sata, as we all know, he was a fierce politician against all the administrations.
He wasn't. He
was, for lack of better words, a very controversial, or a stubborn politician.
No.
But fast forward, when he got sick...
Don't be mistaken.
Which word should we use?
Listen, Sata wasn't as stubborn as you are talking about.
He was a strong politician.
No, yes, you are talking now on lines.
Let me finish my statement now.
Listen.
He was a strong statement,
against
the Mwanawasa administration. But when he got sick, Mwanawasa looked at it from a bigger picture, as a bigger boy, as a bigger man. So this person is my opponent, and I need him to continue existing in the political sphere. Therefore, let me help him.
Let me tell you.
That's how that was first.
Listen, I tried.
And Michael Sata, he agreed.
Let me give you those people didn't know Sata. In another way, they thought Sata was very bad. Have you seen what's happening there? Have you seen the there? Have you seen that smile? That's what we are talking about.
So that reconciliation took place after Michael Sata was evacuated from
humbleness.
When he came back, he
was innocent. Humbleness. If you all those opposition you are talking about, there must be humble. Humbleness pays. Humbleness is the assurance of Christianity in your heart. I will repeat. Humbleness is the assurance of your heart as a Christian.
Fine. Let's talk about your political party manifesto. When you go through the Upnd manifesto, you are assuring, or you promised that when you were in government, as a let me finish. As a Upnd, we shall promote dialogue.
Very. And even now.
Right.
Yes, and
You
even now.
promised the people of Zambia.
Clap hands for my president all the time.
In your manifesto.
Uzishita kwenyu. Hakainde. Atina mundu amdala msita. Tina mundu. Man. Now, I wanted to give you an example.
So let me finish.
No.
I wanted you to...
Can I finish this?
Allow
me.
So you mentioned that
I know we have good time, but...
to promote dialogue.
Yes.
With the opposition political parties.
Yes.
In the last 4 years, you've never called for any political stakeholder meeting.
Do you know?
As enshrined in your political party manifesto.
Listen.
Now my question is, if you can betray your own write-ups in the Upnd manifesto, what more have you betrayed the promises you made away from the Upnd manifesto?
The problem, I've listened. I innocent. I want you to listen what I'm saying. Your questions will be very good. Maybe sometimes I will fail to understand. I will remain quiet because you are going to win.
Right.
But if your questions will keep on going back, then you bring the same thing about manifesto, about what and what, you know. Us, as UPN...
Unless you tell me you've abandoned your own manifesto because you were voted to office because of the manifesto you gave.
Do you know why?
So you cannot stop me from going or referring this interview to your party manifesto.
Apile kani kuje. Hakainde Hichilema. Echi ya ku State House mulandu wa mdondomeko. Yasu. Yamene utokamba kuti manifesto.
Exactly.
Now, because of our manifesto, vantu etipasa kuti mweo lamulirani ziko ino. And seo neo nili mu office ya Secretary General.
Yeah.
Nchito yangu neo ni kuona kuti i manifesto ichokera kuchipani, mavera ka? Manifesto ichokera kuchipani. And pi ichokera kuchipani tipasa Hakainde. Mwe muli State House na maminister wanu. I manifesto yoni ya chipani. Pamene mwalo wa mboma gulisani inchito. Mwiti kambira parapo yamba. That's why we as a party, we are the owners of the manifesto, not the minister, not the president. The party itself is the owner of the manifesto. But because we trust and we believe that if the captain himself, the Hakainde, is going to run with that manifesto to what we promise to people, and that's what we are doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there is no minister who can boast by himself without knowing that our manifesto, the party which Imenda leads, where Chuzu is working with Imenda, we must go and we remind Iwe, don't forget we have got this. That's what we do. That's what the way we are doing by moving. We are moving from a constituency and this to see whether CDF is working or not. When we came back, some ministers and other people said, but why is Imenda moving up and down and monitoring it? It is the manifesto of UPND. Not the office of a minister, no. It is the manifesto of UPND, where my president, Hakainde Hichilema, is the president.
I thought those ministers are coming from the UPND.
They are sponsored by us.
Yes, I agree.
As a party.
But look, if you are moving in one accord, you are moving together with those ministers.
Yes.
It doesn't stop Honorable Mwetwa. It doesn't stop Honorable Jack Mwimbo.
To do what?
From becoming or continuing as your party member. So why can't you trust them that they will supervise?
Immediately when he stop, you'll be fired. Because us, we don't keep people who are not members of the party.
Right.
Yes. Anyone.
I want to get to matters of politics, but before that.
No, I want you to see the way we govern ourselves. I want you to know the relationship between UPND and its manifesto with ministers. So if they see me from the party, they shouldn't look at me as an enemy. I'm the engine of the party, whereby we have sponsored the minister to carry out the manifesto of Upnd.
How is the coordination between the political party, you yourselves,
Yes.
the SG, Honorable Menda, and other NMC members, together with the MPs who are in the office today? How is the...
Very fantastic and well disciplined.
Right.
Hakainde is running a party which is well disciplined. Hakainde is running a government which is well disciplined because it starts from the party.
Let me press in one critical issue here before we move on. You earlier mentioned, or in your preamble, you mentioned that you are concerned with the behavior of some political parties, opposition political parties, who are tarnishing the image of their own country. You did mention, right?
I did.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, your political party, yourselves, you were one of the most notorious.
Now, you see, the question is, you are a
Leaders.
journalist. A journalist, look for the words where we must learn to teach people good words.
Fine. Let me use the word mischievous.
Not mischievous is very strong. You are going to mislead. Maybe stubborn.
Stubborn.
Yes.
Right. Let me go by that. Yeah. So you exhibited the stubbornness when you were in the opposition.
Yes.
You agree?
Check and balance.
Yes. Checks and balance.
That's the way.
Yes.
That's the way.
And I remember very well. There was a time at which President Hakainde Hichilema went on rampage.
Not a rampage. Use better word. Not a rampage. He has never gone on rampage. He has never gone on rampage. Use a better word.
Went to the media.
Went.
Held to...
He was reminding.
Held the press conferences.
Yes.
And he mentioned that the PF had sold Zafiko. You remember that?
Please continue.
He told the people of Zambia and the world out there that the PF administration and Edgar Lungu, they had sold ZMBC. You remember that?
Continue, my brother.
He told the world or the international community that Edgar Lungu and his team, they had sold Zesco. You remember all that?
Continue, my brother.
Was that...
I'm listening.
Yes. How do you... Was that patriotism?
No. Listen,
it wasn't.
Listen.
So why do you want to start lecturing the opposition on how they should be offering checks and balances? Why are you concerned that they are tarnishing the image of their own country when you yourselves you were stubborn in the opposition?
Okay, from the way to go.
You
no, here. Have you ever heard me shouting at the opposition?
No, you've expressed concern that you are not happy in the manner some opposition political parties are conducting themselves.
Have you ever heard me here insulting any opposition?
You did not.
But
you are concerned.
Listen, that they
are tarnishing the image of their own country. And yes, hence I'm
coming step by step.
Give you these facts.
I'm coming step by step. Have you ever heard me insulting any politician, any party here, as we are discussing? Have you ever heard me saying that? You haven't heard. That is maturity.
So answer me.
Have I
Did you demonstrate patriotism?
That's why I am telling you.
Going by these facts I've given
I want to tell you, if I am in the ruling party, what will stop me insulting these political parties? When I come out, this is a platform now, I'm coming from the party, and I know that we are in government. What will stop me shouting at that? That is not leadership of the party. I'm unbound. What it should be, that's why I was saying, all of us, this country, I even said, this country, don't say, tieni tukangati pali vintu vyakine tiliomvwani chenti konkhala pansi kuti tikoujana chifukwa mwewo mungarutelini ku Mozambiki konkhala tiala kuchoka mwatuya mwayotawa mwe gusiya zina lanu mungaliona po business throughout mwewo. This country is peaceful. This country, so whenever there is something wrong tukoshana ko ni chinji chamene chuvuta kuti muhamye hapa. And the people will be able to explain. For example, the way you were talking about, malaiti ya ovuta, koni chinji chulengesha. What can stop the opposition? All of them, the opposition parties. they'll call one man from ZESCO, or even from the minister himself, the opposition or political party. Wangalapo mwe malaiti ongozi mazima ni chinji kupambana kutawira pano pa wireless. Hey, this country, hey, they are selling electricity. This country change, and yet enzemu no Mzambia pamene mvula iliyorokwe. And yet oziba za kuchita lomba akainda kuti imvula. Listen, I want to finish. This rain has taught us something now.
Just hold on there. I want us to play this video when you talk about the rains and the load shedding in the country, because these are things, again, you promised the people of Zambia that once we are into office, we are going to end the load shedding. First, quickly, the background was that when you came into power, within a year, President Hakainde held a radio interview at State House, and he said, we have managed to end the load shedding within 1 year. A month later, we began to experience the worst load shedding in this country. It's been 1 year plus enduring the load shedding today.
You are please.
In about March thereabout,
I know.
We are told by the Minister of Information, Honorable Mweto, that come June this year, load shedding will start de-escalating or diminishing, as it were. Today,
my journalist,
so
when did we come into power?
So take me away.
Let's go stage by stage.
So let's do this. Before you respond, take me away from this as a journalist. From now, let me play the ignorant way. Okay, that you No, I want to stand aside.
Okay.
Then together watch the video.
No.
So to take me out
of
the
I wanted
the
to ask you.
Before that, let's watch the video if our toy is ready.
And with those rains, yesterday Cabinet was informed that load shedding is likely to begin to diminish by June 2025. This is because the major water, and with those rains, yesterday Cabinet was informed that load shedding is likely to begin to diminish by June 2025. This is because the major water, and with those rains.
So I want you to react to the video. Take me away from this as a journalist so that I'm not misunderstood. So what is your reaction to that video?
Very good.
What does it say?
Likely. What does it mean? Likely.
What does it mean?
It's not an obvious.
Okay.
That's what it is talking.
Another English word used there?
No, by December.
Load shedding will start doing what? No, not before, not December. He never mentioned December there.
He
talked about June.
He mentioned the word likely twice.
Yes.
Why was he emphasizing that way?
Likely to do what?
To change.
Likely to do what?
Load shedding likely to change.
From what to what?
Mama, mwewe tosati tukodzabvana vizungu pano. Tukamba vizungu vakamba para na mene vizungu tukamba. Nena ngosha
so is likely to change from what to what?
Koti kakamba kuti likely pa chizungu. Ndiye kuti akamba kuti nizona vika chitika. Akakamba kuti mwewe you are likely to reach chipata. Ndiye kuti mukafika kuchipata.
So
muna chigurupiriro. Mkokumva chizungu chakukamba. That's why punukamba kuti mwewe chumwa tola paja potera finish load shedding. But mwachosapo ilaliu likely.
Let's marry together these English words used by the minister. He said load shedding. I want to run with you and your line of thoughts.
Yes.
He said load shedding is likely to
diminish. Yes.
Or to de-escalate.
Yes.
So where are we today?
Where are we?
Has the load shedding de-escalated? As it diminishes, or is it diminishing? Where are we?
There are two things where you are failing to understand.
Right.
ZESCO, sometimes they have said there are more people now having want electricity. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Than what that thing was made of. Which means the demand now is what? Is more. That is one of the things.
Right.
But again, the mistake that you people, journalists, they have done, why haven't you taken mweo mweuta kukaliba kwa menekula muyende na mamotoka papizi zisila para kuti manza asila mwizi mwiluta koona kuwa nangalomba chuvuta ni chinji kuti mwakuya soti kukaliba mkaone.
Let's talk about politics now. In the last 4 years of the UPND, how has been the political landscape so far? Of course, the opposition has lamented that the UPND, you've been quite brutal on the opposition. Whilst you, during your tenure in the opposition, you were given the platform to mobilize, though the atmosphere was quite, hostile under the PF, but at least you were able to mobilize peacefully. Today, you are being accused that you've dismantled or dismantled the PF as a political party. You've fronted your own stooges in the name of Chawinga.
Mwezi wa lini ndale? Ndale mwezi wa lini?
Tiuzeni mwezi wa ndale.
Asata PF. Maybe you didn't know. Let me tell you.
Please go.
Asata UPND. One, etola vice president waso Francis Imenda, and the vice president kuli Hakainde. Were you aware with that? Were you aware? We were in the opposition. PF got Francis Imenda as a vice president. One. Second, PF, they got ndani Kenisha Sibanda as a vice president from UPND. They got GBM from UPND. They got Kapita Imwe from UPND. All these were vice president to Hakainde. What did you tell the what were you telling the nation? If you were not there, I was there. When Kapita was leaving, he told Hakainde, now I'm going to finish you. In where? In Northern Province. Did we finish? No. When Kenisha Sibanda was taken away from UPND, Kenisha said, we are going to finish you from Eastern Province. Did we finish? No. When they were taking Francis Imenda from us, they said, now we are going to finish you in Western Province. When they were getting Kapita, they said, we are going to finish you in where? In Northwestern Province. Bwana ndale ni focus.
And it is the main reason why you are now revenging, number one.
No, we are not revenging.
It is the reason why
we have never brought we have never
decided to take over the party.
I'm just giving you the history.
The entire PF as a way to revenge because they also got all these members.
Musolira ngako. Vyo vamwezo chita mweo vuchitika. Ndiye ndale.
Don't you think, I mean,
I told you, now we are telling you.
How would you consider this as a way of politically? Really? If the lawlessness was happening, if the PF misconducted themselves by getting members from the UPND, the people we've mentioned, the big wigs we've mentioned, why should you also be doing the same? And for you, you can go to the extent of getting the entire PF.
Let me tell you, this innocent. Eka nikuushi. Mwina wenzosi walini. Eka nikuushi. PF ya convention kumulungushi. How many people stood as the presidents?
How many stood?
Were you there?
You tell me.
GBM stood. Who else? Samba stood. Who else? Edgar. May he so rest in peace. Who? There were more than 8 there. What happened? ndewo ikwiraku iukira kuni ndewo so mweyo kuchokera pamene pala mwiruva kuti vilonda mpf vilova tyani as we know where the problem started from. Abamukamba Lubinda kwenzeve namwe mweyo. Abamukamba Sikota Wina kwenzeve. Abashoni Tembo mukamba kwenzeve. Abamukamba Alliance ya toze. Wozi walini chisinsi. That's why kamumbiromba kupanama. Kapanama kanji kamwana kazi. Seo tufuna uyuwaso watakankade president wai watomo na kazi. It's not easy to run. Our PF, they have just stayed in opposition for years. You know, said 4 years or Yabakulina now. Say, Otaya, 23 years. 23. Two going banana now. What TV, I'm got to my men on my vote. Upnd, can you know you up? I'm telling you. 4 years, Mwamba Kulira. 4 years. When I was no, let me drink water. PM. 4 years. More position ni Mwamba Kulira. Mukali ye. You have 88. As we stayed, we even lost people.
It appears you are enjoying this lawlessness.
I'm not enjoying. Yeah. That's not politics.
But why not
my
stop
dear,
it? Why not stop
my
it? My
dear, what? You see, I can cry here. What my president passed through, what myself I passed through, as Michael Chuzu. I was put in a booty, Wanika booty Yamotoka. No, let us not talk about that. It's gone. It's gone.
And you haven't healed. It's like you haven't
healed.
As a Upnd.
Why do you know why I'm saying this? Do you know what I'm saying this to you? I want you to know what politics is all about.
Listen, also convicted the quite number
I'm telling you. Aba umkamba bene bakafaya bene bamtuire bene bandani izakayuzi bandale maningi beze bavizungu tyala beze banchito mwine kazi nzo zibandali ni sata enzo wapunzisa wonse bana bene kazi benzoze utinga tibalowa mura ni bene ba winter kabimba so aba wonse abopanga ekenekena nakachinda loba akamboka bana kachinda niko ndoseka kuti koma uyu mwana ndale waitolera paruru waitolera paruru ndani
how
I'm repeating 4 years yakulira nawa PF 4 years wow kungolira wenda parliament ochoka 4 years 4 years. I'll give you an example which is very painful.
Yeah.
Kwaso Eastern Province tenzena bana young people who are going to parliament. I'll give you an example. Koyamba Levi Ngoma, listen my man. Levi Ngoma went to the parliament when he was very young. Kamwana Katondo. He was groomed. From there, Vincent Mwale went there, Kalika Mwana Katondo. Well groomed. But suddenly, our young men, I was so proud as somebody from Eastern Province. Mama neo, Taletavana soti Eastern Province. Munia Zuru and JJ. Taleta Museta, Taleta Mchito. I was very happy. When they went to the parliament, I was the first one shaking hands. But look at the way they performed. Even our Binuwe Mpunda. Umukamba. Hey, Kaite, mwana ujani wanzeru maningi. Binuwe. Ni mwana wanzeru maningi. Bati, ndale, aitamangira.
At what age should someone start politics?
Tekanya first.
At what age?
Akainda
would you recommend
my dear,
to have started politics?
Ngati pali mundu tekanya. Pandale. Na kuziwa mwili ili chaya bora mwili ili. Hakainde Hichilema.
You've just given an example that Levi Ngoma and Vincent Mwale, they started their politics when they were
very
Too young. Then why should you condemn Bini Wampundu and others who wants to follow the same shoes?
Did you ever heard Levy Ngoma insulting in the parliament and walk away?
Have you ever heard?
No, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. It was FDD, opposition.
Right.
Did you ever heard? Did you ever heard that Levy Ngoma was insulting in the parliament?
Right. Let's just pick up cause.
Did you hear? I'm just giving you the examples so that you should know where we are running and what we are doing.
Interesting.
And I want to give you an example. The way how Munduvire shouts, and sometimes the way he speaks. And tomorrow, Aguti he wants to become the president of Zambia. Lomba even Mpundu yeza akambokamba parliament vava kukamba chimotwe chan lomba mwabayika kutaka nkana president. What type of a president are you brewing? What type of presidents are you building?
Let's hear from
I'm just giving you see, sometimes I sit and I watch the parliament. Nabaona bana mwakukambira, nabaona mwakukambirana, nikuti ndiye bavotera babantu kuti ute parliament akukamba vile. Parliament yasu ili hapa. So what I'm trying to say now is where I'm saying there must be something. The country where I went, they were telling us democracy must be managed. Where I went, there are 36 political parties. They were saying, we are managing. So when you BND want to manage, we are going to manage. Because we have been given power by the people.
It doesn't matter how you manage.
We are going to manage.
Whether brutal or not.
Hakainde will manage.
Whether brutal or not.
It's not brutal. We are going to manage. My president has told me, Chuzu, if you are going to steal, you are going to kick somebody or beat somebody, you are on your own. Meaning he wants to manage. He wants to manage me.
I want to see how you are managing your
members.
You
want to manage the party.
I would want to see how you are managing your members in the Upnd.
You were talking. How
disciplined.
Listen, you were talking. You are talking.
And how disciplined your members are. We are going to play one clip.
Can I finish this? I want to repeat what I said.
Yeah, quickly. I want us to.
I'm saying, where we went, they were saying, and I want everyone to listen, that if UPND is going to lose power in 2026, of which we are not going to lose.
You're very certain about it.
Very, very certain. I'm just coming from ground, Bwana. I was in.
You're very sure that you will not lose the election.
I'm emphasizing we are not going to win this coming election. Hakainde will be another tape.
Did you just hear what you said?
I am saying it. Hakainde is going back to State House, and he's going to finish his term and retire nicely. I'm his soldier. I'm his servant. He sends me, go choose on the ground. I've got no time to stay here in Lusaka for quite a long time. He doesn't want me to be here. My SCG doesn't want. He always tell me, choose, do you know your job? Your job is to mobilize the party and to understand what politics is all about. Not all the time in the office, no. He sends me, go.
Right.
So that is my job. Do you know how many people are going to vote? Do you know how many people have registered? Do you know how many?
How many?
7 million at the moment. Do you know how many are you in Zambia? Do you know how many are we in Zambia? Above 20 million. 7 million, they are going to decide on behalf of 20 million. Now you come and tell UPND, which is in power, Kuyabebele. Wailasha. Unama. Wailasha. 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 We are in government, Bwana. Michael Chuzu with Hakainde, Hichilema and Menda. We are in government. Now we are going to manage democracy.
And you can't lose the election next
We
year.
are no, I'm not saying.
And you mentioned that based on the experience and lessons you have learned, losing an election as a ruling party, in the case of UPND,
Do you know what we learned?
It's treasonous.
Do you know what we learned?
Hmm.
We learned that you can lose election very careless because you are careless. You can lose elections because you don't know your enemy.
Right.
You can lose elections because you are down.
And who is your enemy at this particular time?
The enemy.
Hmm.
The very enemy that you can create is the Zambians. Don't create enemies with Zambians. And that's why we are creating friendship.
Right.
Listen, I have got, you see, look, the PF, what they are trying to forget and telling Zambians, telling us to say you are going to lose, they are trying to forget. People who voted for Hakainde, listen, my brother, people who voted for Hakainde were not members of PF Bana.
Right.
People who voted for Hakainde, they were not PF members. PF members voted for PF and they are still PF. Now those who voted for us, you think now when you talk here, they will go out from us. We are going, a good hen or a good chicken takes care of its own children. That's what we are doing, Bwana. We are bringing CDF, Bwana, to each and every constituency, to the people who voted for us.
Let's hear the cause from the
Yes,
people of Zambia
yes,
within 5 minutes.
Do you know the Zambians are very good?
Right.
Very good.
Let us listen to
We Zambians, we are very good.
Let us listen to the callers.
Yes,
you can call me.
please.
The number is right on your screens. I have Mr. Michael Chuzu, the member of the National Management Committee in the UPND, who is also the special assistant to the Secretary General of the UPND in charge of mobilization and politics. Caller, good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening, Mr. Enoch.
Good evening to you, and tell us your name, please, and where you're calling us from. Come again. Mr. Lungu, go ahead, please.
I'm calling from Lufanya.
Okay, great. How is Lufanya?
I only use our local language, Bemba.
Please, feel free.
I think I'm not
No. Just hold on. Don't.
It seems to be lost.
No. But you are also getting personal. Yeah, you cannot know whether I'm okay or not. So that for me, I'm not going to entertain. Let's remain sober. All right, you can call me. The number is right on your screens. I have Mr. Michael Chuzu in the studio. Caller, good evening and welcome to the program. Hello, caller, good evening and welcome to the program.
Hello.
Good evening. Tell us your name, please.
Hello, I'm Richard Katongo calling from Toma.
Go ahead, Mr. Katongo.
Yes, you know what? The only problem with these people or this type of the government, the people that is in government, they are too arrogant. They are self-praising themselves. Whenever they are supposed to be, whatever they are doing, we are supposed to be praising them. Look at what happened in the Chiruba Dushum. The time they changed, all the buses came in. It's people who are saying Chiruba has done a lot in terms of transportation. Not the way they are praising themselves. And if they think, I'm assuring, I would invite that man to come to the Copper Belt and see whatever is happening on the ground. Not what they are just implementing, saying CDF and some other things. On paper, they are good guys. They can talk all type of languages. But what is happening on the ground is something else. Thank you. And we will see. 2026 is coming.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, you can call me. The number is right on it. Thank you so much. You may just hang up. We pick up more calls. All right, you can call me. The number is right on your screens. I have Mr. Michael Chuzu in the studio, of course, discussing governance in line with the politics. Caller, good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Tell us your name, please, and where you're calling us from.
My name is Godwin.
Go ahead, Mr. Godwin.
I think Bachizu
mulebo mba omudala n'okulanda muliranda fye bwino. No, I know ekyalo fye kirenda fye bwino under your leadership by Upnd. Awe n'abalirandira ngo tebalandishani. Yes, ana kyali kintu kyonse kyo kyaba kirakalipa abantu. So work accordingly. Focus on the ball. Focus on the ball. Mwira umfira abantu. Just your focus should be on the ball. Imwe mulebo mba fire moneka. Some of us in the previous regime, we never enjoyed anything. I was a civil servant who was transferred on some frustrated whatever my guys are. So we are going to win 2026 win again. You are going to rule for 5 years and God is going to make it. Don't worry about those people who are making some negative comments. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, I'll pick up 2 more calls, and then from there we call it a night. Please ensure that you call us within a minute. Have your say. I have Mr. Michael Chuzu in the studio coming from the UPND. Of course, we're discussing the rule of law in Zambia as well as politics. Caller, good evening and welcome to the program. Hello, caller, good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening.
Tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
I'm George.
Mr. George, speak a bit louder and go ahead.
George, Kuyabebele.
Yes, please, go ahead.
The way Mr. Jules saying is for him is good, but when he go in details, ngawangira mukati muma provinces kuti basanga mwezi achilindi because CDF weba mipimo nafye mama motoka baajirembesha abantu kyaba CDF but nothing done. So because they are enjoying, they are giving something, but more people are suffering there.
Thank you so much. I'll pick up my last caller. Then from there, we begin to wind up with my guest in the studio. Caller, good evening and welcome to the program. Hello, caller, good evening and welcome to the program.
Okay,
go ahead, Mr. Stanley.
So one day, Vachpani, for imira kwa chipani chanu, very mukamba voice and yes, very background. Na kulivingstone for sure, simunaname mwenzeko, bolo leta message yaba HH, bolo tu zako, watu njaso imo bantu, wanagone. So abantu bangolira babonza especially ba first caller ba batuma ba first abani bakulu kapera ni yusi. I think it's our na so ninga pende kuli imwe please abantu basasha. So ane ninga onjezero kutoka hapo ndazo bati kwa abantu nabashirira maningi ba president wanawasha protect utimusa ba president Kongole. That's why banachapa mtu. So maninga mwakamana wa ditabe kutaba ndwa tubachote chapa muti bangazizire twangazikamba kambe ziri vonzi tuba batamwa maningi
ni batwe mukamba o manje
na manje bagakira chapa muti fuwa sunga kambe mundu dafu wenda utainama mtu mukuru fuwa kuti vitu vinangu na vo kamba na vo tia.
Right. Thank you so much. I've already managed that caller, so never mind about it. I've managed it already.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, Zigom. All right. I'll give you time to react, Mr. Chuzu, and then we call it a night.
That's the way how we should count. How many callers that phoned you?
We've picked at least 5.
How many have said Hakainde is working?
From the callers, I can count at least 4.
So can you give the percentage? If those that vote, who was going to win? Who was going to win? Who was going to win? These are basic things, Kabiri.
Right.
Who has going to win here? Hakainde, please. Kwenyu. Bwana, we are working. We are working.
Right.
And I thank Hakainde for giving me the position that I'm doing now.
Right.
Me, I'm not a civil servant. Do you understand? I'm not a civil servant. I work under the instructions of the Secretary General, who also get instructions from Hakainde Hichilema. So when I'm working under the instructions of these two people. Let us go and work. And let us tell the people what we promise, what we are able to do. My Secretary General, probably in October, is making some tours to see the development. Have you ever seen my Secretary General to be on TV? Any interview? Have you ever heard? Have you ever seen? That's the way how he works. and some people, you will say, but what are you Upnd, the Secretary General, whom they have, but has he ever lost elections since he's there? Now, how many elections he has won? Hakainde. Those elections that win it is Hakainde. Those elections win is Secretary General.
So that's his strategy as well.
Yes, yes.
It's not that he's incapable to handle a TV interview or radio interview.
That is
That's his strategy.
That is not his. That's not the job that was given.
Right.
The job, it is me to come here. It is Ndani Simuye to come here. It is Amos Chanda. It is Chishara. Huh? It is Srindi. Those are our job. We have to explain to the people the development that the government is doing. That's our job. This Hakainde is at a level to deliver and ask to go and explain.
Honorable Chozo,
now, just to end
face
on one
into the
thing.
camera and speak to the people of Zambia as we close the program.
Choyamba ni muyamikeni. Niyamike kwambiri mafarmers. Zikoma kwambiri kuti chimene anakamba president kuti tientike konzero kulimi. Ziko la Sulomba taichosa panjala. Nikuti zikoma kwambiri. All the farmers, I say, thank you very much. At the same time, I want to thank Zambians. Zambians, thank you very much for the keeping the peace for this country. And the unit of a purpose. Nikuti zikoma kwambiri. Chachikulunso nipempelele all the church members. And at the same time, those who are reading the churches, the Catholics, UCZ, what and what. Thank you very much for what we are doing to pray for each and every individual. That peace should be maintained in this country.
Right.
As we are moving towards to another season, let us go each and every person tientikalime kuti njala muno mziko isire. Izi zitukamba izi malaiti ngati tingale tu malaiti wawere koma sitinga zondani chifuka cha malaiti koma.
You think so?
Yes. Tikazonda chifuka cha malaiti mukazonderemo munyana mwemu malaiti ndiye mukazonderemo mundu olo mwe muli mwanda muyanu wakuzimya ni malaiti mufunola azimya malaiti pa mungamenye muyanu, then you're not reasoning.
Right.
There is more things that we can do as Zambians.
Mr. Chozo, thank you so much.
Next time, please, I want to
be
here again.
Thank you so much.
Yes, but when I don't come, please, I've been given a lot of work to do.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, I've been speaking to the special assistant in charge of mobilization as well as politics in the office of the Secretary General in the name of Mr. Michael Chozo in the studio discussing governance, the rule of law, as well as politics in Zambia. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode. This has been IP. May God bless Zambia. May God bless Mother Africa. Good night.